So we got Modern Warfare 2, the movement changes coming to multiplayer gameplay. Let's get right into the video. Alright, never watched this guy before, so Espresso, that's his name. Shout out to you, bro.
Modern Warfare 2 is upcoming this fall, and from a true gameplay sense of things, we've seen next to nothing, at least for the multiplayer side of things. I mean, we've had a ton of leaks in regards to weapons, maps, field upgrades, streaks, perks, and all that, but we haven't seen any actual gameplay yet. There's no hands-on demo or anything like that. Infinity Ward debuted some gameplay from the campaign at Summer Games Fest, but beyond that, nothing official has been revealed, and very few people have actually had their hands-on with the game outside of
like influencers, right?
A handful of draft picks for the NFL this year, a handful of pros in the CDL, and a handful of content creators and streamers who went out to Infinity Ward before the reveal of Modern Warfare 2 have basically been the only ones here to experience the game, though all under heavy NDA.
This guy got the growl. I love the growl.
Slipped through the cracks about the movement systems recently that we'll be seeing in this year's upcoming game. So as we go along, drop your thoughts down below. Do you hope to see these changes stay in Modern Warfare 2? Do you want them to be reverted back in some capacity where it's baseline with Modern Warfare 2019 again? Whatever the case, drop your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, if you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, do be sure to hit the subscribe button. Stay with all things Modern Warfare 2 and
Modern Warfare 2019. Modern Warfare was absolutely amazing. Multiplayer was absolutely amazing. I think that's the most fun I had since Black Ops 3,
bro. Let's talk about these changes to the movement systems that we'll be seeing in Modern Warfare 2. So with Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone, it kind of set a new standard for movement in-game. When the game first launched, slide canceling wasn't really a thing. That was a mechanic that a few pros discovered, and then it slowly bled into the general community to where it is now. Almost 3 years later, as a commonplace in every single match you'll find across the standard MP experience and Warzone. And that's one of the big things that was a subject of discussion as of recently, because as it turns out, that mechanic that may be so second nature to so many may not be carrying over exactly how we think it will be in the Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 experiences. Earlier, YouTuber and streamer Swag, who was a part of that aforementioned early gameplay reveal with a gameplay demo available, he had mentioned in a spectating video that he's played it and some things are different than what we may expect. He stated, "I've played Modern Warfare 2, it played just like how Modern Warfare 2019 played, the feel of it." Then following up by stating, "You've got the dolphin dive now and you have that aspect of the game." And when asked about slide canceling, he goes, "It's not like how you think it is." And for a guy like Swag who plays heavy into movement of his own game, if it's me, I'm checking that thing first thing because it's muscle memory. The first thing I do when I get into a game is I'm going to try and sprint up the map and slide cancel. So if you were to notice that immediately, you'll know if it's the same or not. So for me,
really want to hear what he's saying. I'm gonna give my take after.
Cancel, that was a huge question mark coming out of the reveals. Is it something that's going to be returning? Is it going to be changed? And it looks like now we're going to see some sort of change to it. And listen, it's very logical for a game of the success levels of Modern Warfare 2019 to not want to deviate too much from the formula set in place, but to have everything be exactly one-to-one. That also oppositely wouldn't make a ton of sense as well, because then at that point it's just a major expansion for that game. This is supposed to be a new experience, the start of COD 2.0 as they've branded it officially. So Modern Warfare 2019 wasn't a perfect game by any means, and while I'm sure we could all chip in as to what we'd want to see changed for a follow-up project, ultimately we'll see some things changes, whether good or bad, and an area that we either care about or don't care about. It's all subjective, but ultimately down to the developer vision. One thing that I do know in terms of the slide canceling topic was that despite it being such a mainstay in Modern Warfare 2019 and the Warzone experiences, devs weren't a huge fan of slide canceling. It nullifies the delay built into the game that was intended for the tax sprint reset period. It breaks cameras for players that are viewing a player slide canceling across a doorway or something like that, and the entire basis of it is just a literal broken mechanic. Not complaining about it, but it is objectively a broken mechanic. It was not intended for the gameplay loop. That's why we see in Vanguard, as we'll mention in a sort of different fashion,
it's Call of Duty. That's the thing.
It kept a lot of the same mechanics as Modern Warfare 2019, being built off the same engine, but the slide cancel was altered so that it's not one-to-one with Modern Warfare 2019. Now, I'm not saying slide canceling is good or bad. Hell, I mean, I use it all the time, but from a purely developmental intention
I don't think it's a bad thing.
It's not what devs wanted and strove for. There's even been chats with Warzone devs on, what do you think about the slide cancel? Do you consider it a good or bad thing? Would it be problematic if it wasn't there? And those types of discussions. So the idea that they would change it, if not entirely remove it, isn't entirely foreign or isn't entirely asinine to bring to the table. So that said, is it removed entirely? Well,
I hope they don't remove
limited
it.
information
I hope
that's
they don't
slipped up
remove
here
it.
with
I'll
this,
explain
it doesn't
after.
seem like it, but it seems like it could have changed.
I'll explain
so
after.
How would it have changed? While there's no details officially, if we take a look at Vanguard, again, that slide cancel isn't exactly the same as Modern Warfare 2019, though it's initiated in
like,
very similar
capacities. Kind of similar,
the game is built off a modified version of the engine for Modern Warfare 2019, so mechanically speaking, there are absolutely similarities, but it does not work exactly the same. It doesn't reset immediately as it does in Modern Warfare 2019. It feels maybe a little bit more sluggish if you were to just get used to Modern Warfare 2019 then jump over to Vanguard. But how I kind of imagine it is that if it does return in some capacity, it does perhaps the same, but where that tac sprint delay isn't reset, allowing you to chain together all that movement and be zooming across the map. It'd still be viable, just not as objectively broken compared to the initial design intent as it is currently. But that's all speculation, but it seems like the slide cancel will be adjusted in some major way here going forward. Now, that said, that's not the only other movement mechanics that we know of, because while Modern Warfare 2 looks to keep that sort of lightning in a bottle that it had from Modern Warfare 2019, there are other mechanics that are going to make this a little bit more in-depth, offer new ways to play the game. As Swag mentioned, the dolphin dive is one of them. That's already officially confirmed to us, and I'm really curious to see how that play out.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's sort of hybrid system between sliding and dolphin diving. I really think that in terms of gameplay loop, could be really beneficial to the player, but it comes down to how we'll feel and how we'll get acclimated to it in a gameplay sense. We also learned, of course, about a couple of different things.
The only cheesy thing I still do,
that's stuff that's going to be coming back, and honestly, maybe an interesting way to traverse different maps.
The only cheesy thing that I do is probably a drop shot.
Sort of field upgrade or equipment piece. It'd be cool to be able to sort of make your own
I drop shot
into
so much, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Where they
I know you hate me.
Watching a stairway or a ladder going up, but you could end up going in through a window that they didn't think they'd have to cover. Whether by just scaling some of those walls or by using, say, a ladder field upgrade or equipment. Swimming, of course, is also going to be a big part here of this. We've seen that from leaked map images. We've seen that from gameplay demos and things like that have been previewed to some like myself and other press, where we got to see a couple of more campaign missions than what was showcased at Summer Games Fest. So there's lots of movement adjustments, adding more to the gameplay loop and experiences, as well as seemingly adjusting existing factors. Again, that's one of the big things. You don't want to make a game exactly one-to-one with what was previously released, but instead you want to go a little bit bigger. You want to make it something that is expanding upon that experience, if not changing it entirely. So
no, I understand what this guy's saying, though. He's making sense with
as
this.
Good or bad, especially in that slide.
But I have a few things that,
and honestly, as always,
I don't
just
disagree with.
Until you get
a
your
few things I have to say after
this
video's done.
Play the game yourself. I don't think it's really worth it to say something is good or bad. But for now, it's an interesting baseline to consider of where we may be going, kind of setting our expectations up for what we may be able to see with the gameplay experience. If we go in with no information at all and we try to slide cancel as is, I'm sure that a lot of people will be disappointed. But if we get that out of the way now, you might enjoy the playable demo of the beta or something like that a little more if you know going in ahead of time. Maybe that's just me, but anyways, that's where we're at here at this. Wanted to fill you guys in with some new information in regards to some of those movement systems and what recently came out about one of the biggest ones. But before we go, a reminder, check out my friends over at Gamer Advantage. I've been talking about them for a year and a half now at this point, and I still swear by them. If you're working on a PC, looking at a screen of any kind for prolonged periods of time
blue
a day,
light glasses,
you may already know the effects of blue light. And I've had trouble combating it for years. This whole YouTube creator life, it's not as glamorous as you may think. I'm actually just sitting at my desk for 6 to 8 to 10 hours a day, noting, editing, playing the game to get gameplay footage of, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot more boring than you think, but over the years, blue light has absolutely worn on me. I've felt the effects in my daily sleeping patterns, some eye fatigue, and all that comes along with it. So if you guys are looking for the best ways to combat that, to invest in your long-term vision health, Gamer Advantage is absolutely the best product on the market. Absolutely can say it is the advantage of espresso here. So if you guys want to check out their website, learn about the science a little bit more, or just pick up something for yourself, head on over to the link in the description below. And if you pick something up, use code espresso for 10% off your order. But that's what we're going to call it. So I'd love to get your thoughts and feedback down there in the comment section down below. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Modern Warfare 2 and anything upcoming in relation to Call of Duty. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.
All right. Okay, now I wanted to like save everything that I had, you know, near the end of the video, you know, to give my take on it. Shout out to his name is Espresso, not Espresso, but yeah, Espresso, Espresso. Shout out to you, bro. And so yeah, here's the thing. When it comes down to it, and like, listen, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. When it comes to, okay. When it comes to okay. Okay. I'm looking back in the video. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so with the whole thing about like slide canceling and dolphin diving and stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, when it comes down to it, and yes, I do know that the movement and listen, let me tell you something, bro. I've been playing Warzone for about 2 years now. The movement in Warzone, bro, it's so crazy how like at the beginning of Warzone. Oh well, yeah. At the beginning of the Warzone, I wouldn't say everybody had the same movement, but bro, like no one really was focused on movement. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense, like yeah, people were like, would zigzag. If they're getting shot at, they would zigzag. They would, slide cancel. I don't even think that slide canceling. I'm pretty sure it was a thing, but I don't even think people really depended on slide canceling like early on to like Warzone. But bro, now bro, it's getting to the point to where like yeah, some people are using slide canceling. Some people are using their movement to to get away from enemies. Like some people, bro, I've seen. It's so crazy, bro. Like from the start of Warzone, bro, to like now, if you look at a gameplay of the start of like at the start of Warzone, right? We're talking 2020, March 2020, right? We're talking about the start of Warzone to now, July 2022, Warzone, bro. If you was to take a gameplay from that and a gameplay from here, and you was to like watch it, bro, it looks like you're watching two different games, bro. Let me explain. Over here in the 20 sorry over here in the 2020, bro, like I said before, not a lot of people were depending on like their movement. I think it was just like people just like who has the better gun, who has the better aim, who has the like stuff like that, bro. People weren't really depending on movement. Now in 2022, bro, I'm seeing people straight from left to right, literally, bro. They would stem up, right? Some people don't have to stem up, but they would usually some people would stem up and then straight from left to right with the movement to throw off the person's aim, and then they would finish them and stuff like that. Like yeah, like here's the thing. Because I'm pretty sure like a lot of people that watch Warzone or a lot of people that watch Call of Duty have seen this 1,000 times. I'm pretty sure you've seen a guy or a girl stem themselves straight from left to right to throw off their aim, and then they would hurry up and like shoot them down, whatever, and then finish off with a throwing knife. You guys have seen that a billion times, I bet, right? See, that's the difference between literally now and like now and 2 years ago. Like yeah, of course, like 2 years ago it was always about who has the better aim, who's actually good at the game, the skill, blah blah. Nowadays, you really don't need to have good aim, to kill somebody. You could just have really, 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 really good movement. This is why if you guys can look at all my Warzone videos that I've watched, people play Warzone, I say, oh, this guy has really good movement. Like movement is important nowadays. Like I'm not saying it wasn't 2 years ago. But bro, it is important, bro. If you can have good movement now, you're pretty good, bro. Not even on the offensive side, but on the defensive side, bro. If you can like get up and get out of any situation, bro, you're good, right? Like if you have good movement, bro, and somebody's shooting at, let's say someone's standing on the roof, right? And you need to get to the house, and it's like 20 meters away, and they're just shooting at you, whatever, and you're behind a brick or something. If you have good movement, I guarantee you can get to the house. Someone with poor movement, somebody that just tries to slide cancel, whatever, to get there, no, they're gonna get shot down. If you have really good movement, you're gonna do anything from zigzagging, like slide canceling, stuff like that. And that's the difference, if you have good movement. It's not just an offensive thing, it's an offense and defensive thing, when it comes down to it. So this is why I think that, and for some people may think that, oh, like the slide canceling, You know, the zigzag, you know, strafe left to right, the stems. People may think that that's just cheesy and stuff like that, and I get what you mean. I want listen, I get it, I understand. I get pooped on by 1,000 people that literally stem up and just strafe left to right to throw me off. I get killed 1,000 times by that. But at the same time, when it all comes down to it, you can't knock that some people are actually really good at movement. You know, yeah, their aim absolutely sucks, but when they're up against you, they're gonna win those. They're gonna win those close combat fights because their movement is insane and it's so hard for you to keep up. You know, so yeah, okay. I hope Modern Warfare 2. Here's the thing, because I don't want to. I don't want them to just take out slide canceling. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. Even though I don't slide cancel at all, I still think that if some people know how to do it, they know how to do it, and they should be able to use it. You know what I mean? And of course, and what he said earlier about, you know, the developers not liking that, bro. You're gonna find so many, bro. I'm pretty sure. What was it 3 weeks ago, bro? The dark matter camo. It was a glitch. People got it on their weapon, whatever. Like if you earned it in another mode, whatever. If you guys don't know, like if you earn like a skin in like multiplayer, whatever, you can't use that in Warzone. I don't know if you guys don't know that. Hopefully they change that in Warzone too, because I pretty like listen. If it was up to me, bro, listen. If you earn a skin, bro, you can put it on your gun, bro. No matter what mode it is, bro. Multiplayer, Warzone. That's what I think. But you know, some people may seem to differ. But there was just a glitch like 2 to 3 years ago. I said 2 3 years. 2 3 weeks ago, where people can like, you know, put their dark matter. Like if you earn like dark matter, you can like put it on your gun in Warzone, even though that's not allowed. But yeah, I understand that the developers want the game to be played like a certain way. And I'm pretty sure that's honestly, I feel like that's with every game, bro. I feel like a lot of developers for their specific game want the game to be played a specific way, but when it comes down to it, bro, I feel like that's what makes the game okay. If I'm speaking in terms of Warzone or in Call of Duty, right? Because I know the Call of Duty. I don't know them personally, but I know that they wanted the game to be played a specific kind of way. So with everybody pulling out their own, you know, and I think, listen, here's the thing. Am I evil for saying that people doing different things or like using different strategies to win and not cheating? I don't mean by cheating. I don't respect cheaters, but like, I don't think that's a bad thing, bro. People using different types of ways to winning, if you know what I mean, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. But I feel like some people might disagree with me on that because they think that, oh, bro, this guy's actually not good at the game. How are you gonna? And here's the thing. I've heard it before. Oh, how are you gonna show off your skill? This video is very long, by the way. How are you gonna show off your skill if all you do is just stem up and strafe left to right and just kill me? Like, how are you gonna show off your skill? And I get it, bro. But at the end of the day, that's their skill. You literally just explained their skill. Their movement is their skill. Everyone's good at listen. Everyone's good at their own little thing. Like if you're playing Call of Duty, everyone has their own thing that they're good at. You know, some people are good at snipers. Some people are good at are only good at SMGs with SMGs. Some people are good with pistols. Some people are good with a riot shield. Some people are good at just running around and just, you know, some people are good at camping. Like everyone's good at something in Call of Duty, you know. And so I feel like a lot of times, you know, a lot of people get mad because they look at somebody's skill and they think that, oh, you know, it's cheating, it's cheating, that should be taken out the game, blah blah blah, just because they killed you. But I'm pretty sure that if you were doing what they were doing, you wouldn't think to yourself, oh well, I'm cheating or I'm cheating. No, you're only saying that it's cheating or it's cheating because they killed you. Like, yeah, and if it's actual cheating, then yeah, it's cheating. But like if they use something that's literally perfectly legal in the game and they beat you by it, don't say it's cheating or it should be taken out just because they beat you. Like, you know, you gotta remember, bro, this is the Call of Duty community, and Call of Duty community, I'm literally with you guys. I'm a part of you guys, so don't come and kill me. But at the end of the day, bro, I know how you guys think. I know how most of us think, you know. But no matter what, I think this. I know this goes off a topic, but like, I think a message to the developers is, yeah, you should listen to your community, but at the same time, when it comes down to it, bro, as a person that has been playing Call of Duty for so many years and stuff like that, bro, I know that you know that the Call of Duty community is so greedy, it's absolutely insane, you know? Like, yeah, like, listen, I don't want to go too much in depth to it, but come on, bro, bro. You know, if you've been playing Call of Duty for a number of years, you do know that the Call of Duty community is absolutely greedy. They want any and everything in the game. As soon as they get killed by it, though, they want it to be taken out the game. Like, come on, bro. You know this already. You know, I don't even have to explain that. But yeah, man, I like this guy's videos, bro. He explained everything that I was gonna explain. I tried to, you know, give him a little tips of like my personal experience, you know, with Warzone and Call of Duty. I can't wait for Warzone 2, though. I'm kind of excited for Warzone 2, but obviously I'm more excited for Modern Warfare 2 because, you know, come on, bro. Modern Warfare 2 is probably my second favorite Call of Duty of all time. My favorite Call of Duty of all time is Modern Warfare 3. I didn't have to say any of this. You know, I'm kind of just dragging on the video right now, but yeah, man. Comment down below what you guys think of the whole movement thing. Do you guys think that the movement's going to be really good in Modern Warfare 2? Do you guys think that the movement's going to be really cheesy in Modern Warfare 2? What do you guys think? Comment down below. I will see you guys later for the next one. I'm out.